Have you ever felt? Are you listening? Damn.
There is a nice saying about trading, and not only in crypto, but in general, that the best trade you made feels the worst, and the worst trade you made feels very safe, very nice, and brilliant. So, considering this statement, let's look at the current prices and the condition of the crypto market. You're watching Crypto Hamster channel. Let's go.
Let's go.
Starting with the news, Barclays reportedly shelves plans to trade cryptocurrencies for its clients. There was some shaking about this, but still, currently they are in the game, as it's written in this article. And I would say the new wave of the hype, the new wave of the bull run will come when there was a sort of a FOMO from the institutional investors, and apparently we see more and more banks and institutions are interested in crypto, like Goldman Sachs, now Barclays. Also, Fidelity, you remember this news, and it says one more news: Fidelity just made it easier for hedge funds and other pros to invest in cryptocurrencies. So they're pushing it very hard. Another interesting thing which I was going to share with you, this is the tweet from Nicholas Merton, aka Daily Dash, very famous YouTube channel about crypto, probably you know that. And here is what the tweet. So he is stating that the commodities these days is really cheap. Actually, it's a controversial issue. Many people say that commodities are about to fall even lower, but like quite much lower. But he said that if you compare commodities with prices with stocks, with equities, then you'll see that now this is the very low level, quite record low. So he said that his plan is to go into commodities for 40% from his investments and 50% cryptocurrencies. He is insane, and 10% equities. So very interesting data. So now let's look at the news. At the price of Bitcoin, we had a little bit increased the gap between the exchanges with Tether or without Tether, or just on the fiat. It's like $7,500 at $75 now, but basically we are in the same condition, a little bit up, a little bit down. So we need to consider the fact that the last probably 2 months or more, we are in the pretty much the same state in terms of the cryptocurrency total capitalization. So you see this is very slight change in a big picture of things. And on the one hand, it is really nice because it's sort of time when which we can expect as a accumulation period before the new rise, finally, without any drop. We didn't break 6,000, etc. But I dramatically didn't break it. But on the other hand, it's really sort of boring time, and it feels, so returning to my initial statement about best feeling about your trade and worst feelings about your trades, this is the time when it feels that nothing is happening. So boring. It's such a uncertain time, and what will happen. And it's not the time when you are like FOMOing in. It's not when you see the huge spikes. It's not to see like when you see new all-time highs, when you are wanting to go in more and more. This is the time when it's boring, and it feels like, oh, it's actually can fall even more. So on the one hand, as I said, it's quite boring, but on the other hand, it is just our feeling that it's boring. Now it's the most exciting time, unless there will be even more exciting time when it will fall even lower, so which I personally expect to happen before the new stable rise and new local tops. So speaking about the market in general, we are still like $210 billion market cap, and we were talking about many altcoins before, which have or don't have like setups for rise or or fall maybe sometimes. So for example, Nano, let's look at Nano, and let's switch to our candlesticks here. So I was talking about like, hey, we're breaking this trend and low for the RSI, so probably will go higher, and there's a crucial resistance level, so we're now about approaching this level. But guys, everything which I say at first, of course, is not financial advice, and make your own decision by your own. But the thing is, everything that I say is valid for the case when we see some reasonable launching of the price of Bitcoin price, and we will see some stable, consistent growth. Otherwise, when we'll be in this condition when the market capitalization is just mixing between different altcoins one day, and then there is another day when we see another altcoins having the profits from the losses of the initial gainers. It's not the time when we'll be seeing like constant winners persistently going in a certain direction in terms of the price. So all the setups which we're looking at are for the case when we will be certain about Bitcoin. Unfortunately, this is the condition of the market at the moment. Speaking about this situation, I have to show you the Quark chain price, and you see we were in this channel for a while. I was very bullish about that, and finally we didn't able to hold 1000 satoshis, so we felt quite a lot, like 10%. And on the one hand, it is very bearish, because you see we were very oversold in RSI, and it was very long, etc, etc. But on the other hand, it may be first something like this, and second, we were very oversold. We need to cool down, so maybe it is a nice way to do that, and before the new rise. Finally, everybody saw this channel, of course, as I said, so we broke it one way, and then we nearly broke it second time, and then we touched it again, and then we broke it again. So you see how we shake out the players before the actual continuation, the actual move, the actual trend. So I am still pretty much bullish on that. However, again, within the condition of the Bitcoin like moving in the same range of price, this may be very irrelevant in short term. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you learned something new. I hope it was interesting for you. If yes, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope I will see you tomorrow in a new update. Safe trading. Goodbye.